Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Right to the air. Here's Murray. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, oh, that's got to feel great for them.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41. But Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. That is caught. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action now. Levis. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Motion man is Schwartz. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Now Levis.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
You talk about this Rams defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
To throw is Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray now to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gets this one left side to Pettis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Levis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got.
Levis now off of play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Second and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Crowley. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go,
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously,
offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw, it's Murray. Going up top. It got his man complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down now, Winslow. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On play action, it's Murray. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He'll be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crowley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Murray now. Buying time to his left.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Murray off play action. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 70 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Steps away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. On 2nd down, Winslow. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And able to pull off the hurdle. Not a ton there on the back end, but a nice move and a good gain. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's one. Easy, easy, easy.
Murray now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Rams. Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
53 yards.
And the Rams are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
That's going deep for Bateman. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown.
Down the left sideline.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Murray. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Who you got?
From the gun, Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2. Nwangu. And he takes this up to the defense, wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wind up out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 9. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. He'll pitch it back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Byron Young providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Rams, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.